G'day guys, Wasto here, Wasto's Garage. Today we will be replacing, I'll show you how to get to, a fuel pump on a Proton jumbuck. Alright, now there's no access through the rear tub. So forget going through the tub liner, there's no access to the tank at all. You have to replace the fuel pump by dropping the tank. Now, first of all, start off by making it safe. Get some axle stands under there, so you're all nice and safe. Up nice and high so you've got some space to drop your tank. Alright, now let's go under. Da, da, da. Make sure you've got some lighting under here. I've got some light, so I know what the hell's going on. There's the cavity in which the tank was. There are 4 bolts that hold the tank in. There's one of the stays there, 2, 3 and 4 located just behind the axle. You'll also notice there's a few connections. The first thing to disconnect are these 2 hoses here. Fuel breather, fuel filler, and they connect up here. So disconnect them 2 first. They connect up here, let me show you. They're behind there, just there, where your finger is. So we connect them in. We take them off first, and then coming around, I undid the 4 bolts, and as I lowered the tank on a jack, I could see some of the connections that were coming off. This is another breather hose here that connects to this part here, and that one will pretty much lower. As you lower the tank, you'll see that, and you'll be able to remove it quite easily. Okay. The other thing is too, you've got the wires here that are in this corner. They connect to the tank on here. Remove them, just pop them out, and that gives you plenty of slack. Fuel sender, when it's all down, you can just easily pop that out. When you're about halfway down, it will expose your actual, there it is. You will actually expose the fuel pump. So that's what I'm replacing, the fuel pump right there. So the 2 connections for that are up the top there. One's like a modern press and remove, the other one's a low pressure going back. But I have noticed, if I can zoom in there, you can see, move the handbrake cable, there's another connection there, which quite possibly when the tank's in, you could pop that off and cause no stress. So I got about halfway down, then pulled all the bits and pieces off, and there's this return low pressure hose that could possibly also be removed before you lower the tank. You can pretty much lower the tank, watch for your connections, make sure there's no stress on it. And here's another awesome tip: drain the tank before you do it, because I didn't, and yeah, I had some leakage and spillage, and there's a bit of weight in the tank, and it caused possibly the wires to be stressed, but not to a great degree. So there you go. That's exactly where it is. That is your fuel pump. So I'll be removing that. Once you get to this stage, you pretty much know what you're doing. You got your 4, 6 bolts there. Just got to disconnect my wire and then put it all back together again. Repeat that process in reverse. But yep, that's how to remove a fuel tank and a fuel pump from a Proton jumbuck 2008 model. There you go, Wasto's Garage. I hope this has helped. This is where it is. This is where the fuel pump is. There's no easy access. This job took me about an hour and a half so far, because I've never done it before. So someone who's done it before, who knows their way around mechanics, can certainly do it a lot faster. So there you go, Wasto's Garage, not all about cars. Proton jumbuck, fuel pump replacement, and how to remove the fuel tank. Wasto's Garage, all about cars.